Hi, my name is Char, it is short for charming. I'm a cashier at a Tesco Express. I love taking selfies and post them on Instagram. That's right. I post my whole life on Instagram, but before I tell you the danger I faced for sharing too much personal details on social media, I want you to subscribe to this channel and like this video. Now I'll continue. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is taking a selfie. I call this sleepy selfie. I posted it on Instagram. I post photos of my dog, my cat, my breakfast, my lunch and my dinner on Instagram. I even post my gas bill, my phone bill, credit card bill on Instagram. I took photos with my mom and post them on Facebook. My mom lives alone, so she's always happy when I visit her. My mom and my dad got divorced when I was a baby, so I don't even know who he is. I get loads of comments. I love reading comments. Most of the comments are nice, but few of them are negative. I post a selfie at my front door, before I go to work. I post a selfie when I'm walking to work and I post a selfie when I'm at work. If my store manager Ron wasn't hurrying me to jump on the tills during busy periods, I would be on Instagram posting some selfies with captions about my day at work. I check my previous post to see who liked and commented. Most of the people I know, but there was this old fat guy that kept liking my photos. Nevertheless, to tell you the truth, he looked a bit creepy to me. I was about to log off Instagram when this old guy started following me. I didn't follow him back. I was looking at his profile and he only had 2 followers and he was following 580 people, most of them were teenage girls and young women sharing dirty photos. I pushed my phone into my back pocket and went back to work. Ron told me to refill the shelves in the health and beauty section. While I was filling the shelf, I turned around and saw that same elderly man standing in the parking lot looking straight at me. I freaked out and told Ron immediately. Ron told me to stay inside his office. Ron and a security guard went into the parking lot, but the old man walked away as he saw them coming up to him. Later that day, I was coming home from work. I reached to my front door and saw someone rose up from behind my dustbin. I was surprised when I saw my manager Ron. "Ron, what are you doing here?" I asked him. "I just want to see that old guy not following you," he said. I said thanks, but how did you find out where I live? I recently moved here, so no one has this address. I saw your address on Instagram, you post your credit card bill and everywhere you go, remember? He said in a cold voice. Ron walked toward me. I felt a little uncomfortable and I stepped back ways. Ron grabbed my arm and starts talking dirty to me. I told him I am not interested. He said if I look after him, he'll make sure I get promoted to deputy manager. I was trying to scream, but Ron covered my mouth and demanded that I give him the front door keys. Suddenly I heard a voice said, "Let her go." Ron let go of me. It was the same elderly man who followed me on Instagram. The man raised his fist and Ron ran away. The elderly man turned to me as I was just about to dial 999, he told me he's my father. I couldn't believe what I heard. Later that night, we were in the living room. He said my mother divorced him and took everything away from him. He told me that he searched through a load of girls' profiles until I showed up. He followed most of the young girls who were following me or commented on my post to see what I was up to. The other girls who posted dirty photos on Instagram have interacted with your post, so he followed them. He came to see me at work, but when he saw the manager and the security, he decided to leave. He told me to report Ron for sexual assault, but I had no proof. This was the first time I didn't take any photos. My dad gave me his phone and said he'd video the whole incident. My dad warned me that posting too much personal information on social media can lead to bad consequence, because the wrong people will use it to find you or even hurt you. My dad was right, so today I'm very careful about what I post on social media and I don't post too many personal details on Instagram anymore. Thank you for watching.
Greetings everyone. People, remember, do not post too much things or details on social media, or you may have a stalker waiting for you at your front door or at your workplace. Hope you enjoyed this animation and see you in my next post.